Hey guys, today we're going to put a little hoop house around my raised bed, and so I thought I'd just take you along for the ride. So let's get busy. All right, so here's the raised bed that I am going to be doing this to, and if you look closely you can see here I got some carrots coming up in this side of the bed, and over here I got some radishes. Beets. So these are just now coming up, and trying to keep them moist, but this side of the house gets hit really hard with the sun in the afternoons. So I did have some shade cloth that I was just laying straight over the top, but I want to build some hoops out of PVC pipe like you've seen so many people do, and provide some shade for these guys in a more uniform way, and where the shade cloth is not directly on the plants. So I'm going to put some pipe clamps on here, and then put my PVC pipe, which I have over here. I got 3 of them. I think 3 might do it. If I need to, I have to come back and put one in between. We'll see what happens. But anyway, so let's get started and see how this works. Alright, so I'm keeping this fairly simple, just about as simple as you can make it. I'm using these straps like this. Now these are 3/4 inch, and I'm using 1/2 inch pipe, but when I looked at some 1/2 inch, and it's so tight, so 1/2 inch must be the interior diameter, and then you got to compensate for that. So this will give me some room to maneuver the pipe up and down to make it higher or lower when I put the canopy on. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to put one in the middle and one on the other end, and do the same on the other side, and then we'll get the pipe and see how it looks. Okay guys, got the straps on both sides. Didn't have a little mishap when I was trying to get the straps on the other side, and you can tell it's pretty close to the wall. I pushed on this side, and you can see this is kind of not, it shifted and the boards aren't all the way in, but it pushed this side out, and I had to backfill a little dirt here. I don't know if some seedlings are in there or not, probably a few, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, got the hoops up, and this is very simple, very cheap. I cut the pipe. They come in 10-foot lengths. This I cut about 2 feet off the end to make it more manageable. I probably won't have anything growing this tall in here where I would need more room, but if I do, I can just go get 3 more 10-foot and put them in full length. So now you just got to get the shade cloth and figure out how I'm going to attach it on there, and we'll be done. Hang on. Okay guys, here's the final product. So I got my shade cloth on, and you can see the way I did this was I just draped it over the top of the hoops, got a little tot, and I put these ties on there, and zip ties, and I used red so I could see where they were. Just happened to have red, but I put them on loose so I could slide them. So that way, just like you see here, I can just move this up, or I can pull this down when I'm done. If I need to harvest or water, now you can water through this, but it's going to have some resistance. But this just allows me to lift and lower this, and when I'm done, here's the one. He should be in the middle, basically. Same thing here. Just pull it down, and on the corners here, just drape it over. And I got some pavers like that one sitting under the drain there, and I can just, when this is not being used, I just put a brick on each corner to hold it down and keep it from flapping up. So I think this is going to work great. It took me about 30 minutes to do this, start to finish. Easy, cheap, and very effective. So I'm glad. I think it's going to work out great. And when winter gets here, I can put a blanket over the top and use it to protect the plants from frost. So I think it's a good addition, quick, easy, and cheap. It probably cost me, I don't know, maybe $25. That's including the straps, the PVC. I already had the ties, zip ties I already had, but yeah, you can see what I cut off the pipes there. That's about 2 feet. So I just kind of cut it, eyeballed it. I didn't measure it, but I knew when I put it on there it was too high, and I wasn't going to use it, and I wasn't sure if my shade cloth was going to be big enough to fit over it, because I had already cut a section of this off, which is over here, and that's what I was laying over the top of it to begin with as my seedlings were starting to sprout. Now that they're sprouted, I need to give them room to grow, and so that's it. So there's your low tunnel, whatever you want to call it. It's just a way to cover your crops, keep it from shade. Insect netting you can put on there, and like I said, a blanket for the colder temps. But it does work very well, I think. And I've been meaning to do this for a while. I just never got around to it. So I said, let's do it. And there it is. So thanks everybody for watching. If you have comments, please comment below, likes, subscribe, and share. This is, like I said, very cheap and effective thing to do for your garden to help preserve those plants and give you a better harvest. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.